Hey, more episode commentary for the Impractical Gamer. This is episode 2, Delayed Talent. So, Delayed Talent, sorry. Man, so this episode, there is a lot of stuff to this one. This is one of these ideas, like, coming up with it, it sounded so good in my head. Like, I really liked the idea of it, like, using a voice jammer and then singing. Because, like, I don't know, I actually I tried it out with my friend. I was like, here, put these earphones on and try the speech jammer. And it didn't affect him. Like, surprisingly, he was fine with it and it didn't do anything. So I guess I'm just really susceptible to that. But it's an idea where it sounds so good on paper, but then when you try and execute it, it just fails horribly, horribly wrong. And I can't really say it failed. It actually worked. Like, it messed me up, but of course you've now seen the video, so you know what happened. You knew how I sounded. So it it was bad. I'll get to it when actually the singing starts because there's something coming up I gotta talk about. That terrible rock band mic. So this right here, this is a cover of Snake Eater. No, I'm not doing anything to the voice. I actually am just sounding like that. There is a full version of it out there. If there is any like body who wants to see that, just send me a message or anything, because I will post the full version. I almost did, but I was like, no. But that was actually a late edition. I didn't film that the day I did this episode. This was like I think a few days into editing it. I decided, I needed something there. Like I almost didn't add it because I felt, ooh, having that what's going on in the cartoon with He-Man. It's like, ooh, is that a little too much? And I kind of didn't want like each episode has like a little like thing in the beginning, like a little like joke. But I was like, no, I need to add it in there, and it works pretty well. This works still pretty good. That Snake Eater one was fun. There's like I had like 5 and 6 takes of that, and they're all ridiculous. Like two of them are just like me, static, just standing in front of the camera singing, and other ones it's like I'm holding the camera and doing like this 360 thing. Like it's, I might have to make like a little edited video of all those because it's pretty ridiculous. So yeah, this is no joke. Like it might seem like, oh, like you're just like tripping, but no, I really am messing up. This really messes me up. Like I finally got good at it. Like you can see at the end of the episode, I finally do get used to it, but I still like struggle with it. All of this. These sub goals. Yeah, I talked about, oh, sub challenges. I didn't really even do it this episode. Yeah, I went for the 5 stars, but I didn't even try to go for it. I played the song 2 more times after I beat it, and that was it. Like, I should have really, in retrospect, I should have just gotten 5 stars. I should have kept going until I got it. And it wasn't like, oh, I don't feel like editing all this. It's more that, like, after you hear the song over and over and over again, you really do not want to do it again. So maybe one day I'll have to revisit and maybe try and get 5 stars. Oh, that little Final Fantasy X thing. Oh, that little like fading actually worked. Yeah, this is like my first time watching it after it's all like done and rendered. So I'm seeing how it's like gonna look for the first time. What I think as a whole, like this episode's really embarrassing for me to watch. Like I'm not sure if it's like that for everybody else, but for me, definitely, it's really hard to watch just because like I know I can sing and like I jokingly had like a little snake eater now, but I'm a decent singer, I'd say. Not great, not like out like tremendous, but I can keep on key and do that. Really, the thing that really screwed me up in this one, and it's gonna sound really dumb, but it's like I was really trying to stay quiet because I don't know why I decided to film this at like 9 in the morning, but I did, and I really couldn't speak loudly or sing, so I had to do it at this lower range, and of course, when you sing it, like some people it works, but for me, it's like I couldn't do it. It might sound like I'm just making excuses, like, but like I know I can sing. Like I don't have to defend myself. Like, even though this episode's really embarrassing to watch, I still like it a bit more than the first episode because at least in this one everything's a bit more structured and it looks nicer. Like there's no more orange hue and oh god. But that orange hue's gone and everything's in focus and it looks much nicer. You know, in retrospect, I really should have probably warmed up, but like warmed up with another song just to try it out. Because I went into this pretty much, all right, I'll just sing the hardest song in the game, no warm up, and just straight into this. And this is like maybe the third time I sang vocals on Rock Band for 4, and I've had the game for months too. So like vocals never come up for me. It's usually drums, guitar. I failed the song. I forgot. I had autofill on. I was playing with some of my friends, so that can't work. I have to fail the song. Are you hearing how this sounds? I need to cut the game's volume up. I cannot. I actually can't hear like the song. That sounds so dumb. I gotta cut the game audio down, and later on you hear me say, "I gotta cut the game audio up again." It is not. I don't know why. Like I kept going back and forth. Let me fail this. But I do know that that was an issue. Like it was kind of a double-sided issue. Like on one hand, having the audio up, I can kind of hear the song and get like and get it to the notes. But the problem is, you can't really. It's not really conveyed too well. It just seems like I'm singing off time. But with this thing on and it's delaying my audio, it's playing this song from the TV, but it's delayed a second. So I'm following that. So like it's this weird balance where I have to make sure that I'm hearing like the TV and focusing on that, but not focusing on this. Like it's a lot of things going on for this. Like having it low, then I can't hear the song, and it makes things hard. And it was a lot of things. And the thing is, you might think, "Oh, this is probably the worst. Like, this is probably the worst takes." Like, no, these are the best. Sadly, like, sadly, this is the best takes. Like, in terms of like, not as bad. Like, if you're familiar with the He-Man "What's Going On" video, you know they sing very high in that video. I actually hit those notes. They didn't sound good, but I hit them. And I was like, "Ooh, no, it does not sound good." Because I remember I had to keep my volume low. I couldn't hit it like full on. So, like, imagine trying to scream and you have to like scream at like really low. You can't let out a loud scream. It has to be like low. It sounded bad. So I I decided to take that out. I'm gonna try again. Is the last attempt like full? After this, I'm gonna take one. How this video is me complaining. It's like I can't do this. Is it me singing a bit? I can't do this. I think this is the one where it's like I think I'm getting good at this, and then like I fail immediately. I don't know. Right? This is not going well. So I'm now officially gonna take one. Oh, I think this is it right here. Took one out before. I'm now going to take one for the team. I'm gonna take one out. Dang, I gotta stop watching this. Like, it's like I'm trying to like have something to say, but it's like, man, I kind of just want to watch it. Not my bad singing, but there we go, making excuses again. I'm hearing the song through this, and it's throwing me. Here we go. I probably should have cut some of these explanations out a bit. It trimmed it down to like 15 minutes. Cheat mode activated. Like, I think this one's a bit shorter than the last one. I think episode 1 was 22 minutes. This one's 18. I really should have trimmed it down to like 15, maybe 13, just because I shouldn't have added so much singing in there. And a lot of it is just talking. It's kind of just the same thing of I'm failing. Let me try this, and like it's kind of this repeating the same thing over and over. This one also just got trimmed a lot because like I didn't want to keep the song like the entire thing over and over. Like I was getting this part because like this note is hard. Like I still cannot get it. Like even I think even if I could hear it, it's like I couldn't get a sense of it. Like that low note. That note is ridiculous. I'm never gonna pass this song. I might not be able to do this one. Like I'm gonna try my hardest. Like fail. There's a lot of fails in this, and I didn't cut any like additional one. All every single time I tried the song is in this video. So unlike the Mario Maker one where I cut out some deaths and everything, every single time I felt the song is in this. So you can add up and see like which ones I actually did. And here's the final one where I play this song in its entirety because I pass at this one. And was the best one. Of course, since you've probably seen the video, you know that I didn't 5-star the song or even 4-star it. So this is the best one I got. So while this song is going on, because I don't have much to talk about this moment, nothing really interesting is happening. Just me kind of ruining this song, which I not sure how I feel on this song after singing it like 8 times in a row. But there was a funny story in editing this video. Well, I don't know, maybe funny to me. Like in some cases, it's like really sad, and I hate when it happens. But I was like, it worked in my favor this time. So after I had finished filming it and I had started editing it, I'd probably say I got an hour into it. And I don't know why I did this. Like, I guess I wasn't thinking at all, or I was just like, yeah, I wasn't like in the mode, or I just wasn't paying attention. But editing an hour, I was like maybe a good way through. I got the intro edited, everything was going okay. And I got this pop up on my computer. It's like, hey, you should update your computer now, or we have 15 minutes to update it. And I don't know why, dude. I was like, you know what? I guess I'll just update it right now, get it out of the way. So I did that, and it shut the computer off, and I didn't save. Like, like I wasn't really mad. I was kind of like, oh, okay. But I'm not really like too mad about it because with that I was able to do like the little intro with the where you see like the little B-roll of the guitar and sticks. Because originally it just started out with the hey, what's going on? So it's not too bad. Ooh, we almost felt it right there. If I didn't get that star power and save it, that would have been it. That's all that saved me. Because you see, I fail most of these oohs. Oh, I guess that editing story really wasn't good. So how your guys' day is going? Mine's pretty good. I finished editing it. Had a cup of coffee. I watched Kickboxer by Van Damme. Movie was pretty good actually. It was pretty nice. Had some nice fight scenes. Best scene in the movie, hands down. There's this part in like Kickboxer where Van Damme's in a bar and he starts dancing with these chicks, and you gotta look this up on YouTube. Like Van Damme is one of the best and worst dancers of all time. I can't tell if it's like he's good or bad. Like all I know is he gets down in that scene, and like it's pretty ridiculous. It's a good movie. You have Netflix, it's on there, and it was a nice afternoon background audio movie to have on while editing this. And also, at the time of this recording, E3's tomorrow. Wonder if they're gonna show. Wonder if EA will actually have a good conference. Oh dang! I didn't edit that out. Well, sorry, Sam Crow Evader. I guess your name is gonna be stuck on this video forever, because I'm not gonna go back in and change that. Well, actually, I could. I just really don't feel like re-rendering everything and doing it again just to change one name. And I don't think one person's really gonna like take the struggle to go find the person and be like, "Hey, I saw your name in a video." Like, no one's gonna do that. I think I'm almost done. I think this is finally like the last ooze. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't mention. I fixed the audio problem. So if you remember the last episode, I had this big problem with audio where you could hear static noise. That is fixed. I used my Rode mic, which I don't know why I didn't use last time, but I used it this time. It worked pretty well. I still had a little static, but I was able to at least fix that in post. So everything went good. Oh, the song's beat. And I almost could have got 4 stars too if I didn't screw up so much in like the middle. I probably could have got it. 87%. Hey, it's possible. But it could have been much worse. It could have gotten 60. So at least I got 87. It's fine. But I said 5 stars. I didn't say 3 stars. That sucked. But you know, it's really not fun too. Like realistically speaking, like I'm not joking. Like it really is not fun playing a game like that. Like it it's like it's intentionally like just making your experience much worse. Like it's a challenge, yeah, but it's not a fun challenge. Like at least the Mario Maker one, like yeah, it's hard, but it's like it's fun doing it. This it's like it's kind of a pain. But maybe if I tried on an easier song, like I think on an easier song, it wouldn't be too bad. Oh, that little stupid intro. I'm still not hitting those. I actually messed up a line here too. I was like, I know the lyrics, and I messed up a line. I really was actually kind of learning this song's lyrics from playing this. I managed to get that note. Like that, those vocal freestyles, I never would have passed this song. And I still didn't even break anything. Oh yeah, and that one, the reason why that one sounds weird is like I didn't add this in there, but pretty much back in the old Rock Band days, there's this trick you could do for vocals. All you had to do was just hum along to the song, and if you did that, you pretty much won. You could get like everything if you're like in the right key. Just hum it, and you'd win. So I tried in that in that time I did it, but as you can see, it didn't work out at all. That's gonna be it for me on the Impractical Gamer. As always, I'm John, and I'll see you next. Today was this episode was the Mega Man X one almost because I had a bunch of Mega Man X songs. I had Stage Select theme in the beginning, and I had the Mega Man X3 track. The one that's pretty much my Michelle from Guns N' Roses. Hey, you can click on episode 2 commentary. I wonder what I have to say. Maybe it's good. Oh yeah, it's funny. The episode 3 coming soon. That's not actually episode 3. At the time of recording this, episode 3 has not even happened. That's a video of me that never made a lot of day talking about Batman Superman and how much that I really was indifferent to that movie. Oh, this is like a little outtake I decided to add. There were a bunch more, but this one I was like, oh, I'll just add this in here. This episode I really screwed up talking about that intro. Actually something I forgot to talk about. There actually was a big section I had talking about Rock Band and how back in '07 there was that conversation like, hey, play a real guitar. I had like a whole thing about that, but it's gone. Ah, well, the video's done. It's weird how when the video's done, I finally have things to say. Ah, that's weird. But that's episode 2. Much better than episode 1. Much more embarrassing than episode 1. Hope you enjoyed this commentary in some way. I'll try and do more, but I don't know. I think for next time you won't see one. I'll cool it down. I'll come back and make them something special. So it's not each episode you hear me just talking garbage about it, because I always got things to say about my videos. So thanks for watching.